Hello, I am Fast Lawyer. I am with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play Beatcrash VR. Beatcrash VR is a game that just came out on the Steam store on May 5th, 2019 for the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift by developer HG Softs. It normally retails for $9.99. I got a free Steam key from the Steam Curator Connect program. Now, this game, although it's new to the Steam store, it's not new. It's been out on the Oculus store since May 2018, but I never bought it on the Oculus store. I never played it, so this is my first time playing this game. Now, I did make one tiny mistake. There's not a lot of options. There's a language option and there's a sound option there. But I didn't realize that sound option is the sound effect options that happens when you hit the objects, and I raised it. And that was an accident on my part. I didn't mean to do that, and I forgot to change it. So the sounds you're hearing are a little louder than they would be in the game. You can actually lower it so you don't hear it. But it's kind of good I did that mistake, because that way you can hear to see if hitting the objects is to the beat of the music or not. I don't think it was. I think it was off, but I'll let you decide. Maybe you're a better judge of that for me than I am. Now, you can move the location of where the objects go, so you can move it up or down. You can make it wider, you can make it thinner. You can fit it to your play space. There is a button that you can press, I think it's Y or B, where you can move the pane closer to you. I do recommend standing room for this game, but I believe you can play seated if you really want to. Now, most of the stuff happens obviously in front of you. The best thing about this game is definitely the VR environments. There's 6 different VR environments, and they all look really good, really gorgeous actually. This is on the Unreal Engine, so it looks really good, but it's kind of wasted in this game because the gameplay itself is very mediocre. As you can see, you just have to touch the objects flying at you. You don't have to smash. As you can see, that's what I'm doing with the hammer. I'm not even trying to smash it. You don't get a higher score. Now, you're supposed to avoid the bombs and hit the objects that are flying at you. Now, there's these little glowing orbs that you'll sometimes see coming at you. I don't know what you're supposed to do with them. I never figured that out. There is no tutorial within the game that explains anything to you. All I can say is that for sure, avoid the bombs and hit those objects flying towards you, and pick up the weapons if you can. It's a lot more fun to play with the weapons. I tried, but it's actually very difficult to pick them up. I couldn't quite figure out how to do that. I was able to pick up the weapons sometimes, but I failed most of the time trying to pick them up. There's 7 in-game songs, and I finished the whole game as far as the in-game songs in about 30 minutes, so there's not a lot of content in here. But the good news is that it does play your MP3 music. So if you have a bunch of MP3 files on your computer and you want to play a music rhythm game to them, this is an option that you'll have. I actually have several MP3 files, where I used to have many, but now I only have maybe 5 different albums. I used to have a lot more, but I changed computers and I just got lazy and decided not to transfer all my old MP3 files into. I think I have them all in the cloud, and I'm just too lazy to download them all. But I do. My next song is an MP3 file that I had on my computer.
Excellent.
Now, this game does not recognize your MP3 files right off the bat. You have to import them into the game, into a folder the game will recognize. Unfortunately, it seems the game only recognizes up to your program files folder on your C drive, where your Steam apps data folder is. So I have everything on my D drive actually for Steam, but it copies some of the files into the C drive, some of the settings or whatnot, or some of the game save files, and so the app data is on C folder. So if you go to your Steam apps folder, you'll find this Beatcrash folder, and I actually just created a folder called music and put it in there, and copied this MP3 file in there. It's from the movie soundtrack drive. This is one of the songs in there, and I don't know, it seems off to me. It doesn't seem quite right to me, but I'll let you decide whether that's true or not. And you can hear the sound of the knife live as I'm slashing, and it just doesn't seem to be in sync with the music as well. So visually, I don't see it matching up, and audibly, I don't either. Now, I'm not 100% perfect with the slices, as you can see, but it just doesn't seem to be the same if you listen closely. Now, the environment looks great, but I found the gameplay to be very mediocre. Obviously, if you compare it to the top tier of VR music rhythm games, Beat Saber, Audica, Airtone, even Soundboxing, this game doesn't match up with any of those. Now, out of all those I mentioned, obviously this is closest to Soundboxing, because Soundboxing is a lot like this. The big difference is that Soundboxing has community-generated beat maps that you can create on your own as well. And these are computer-generated beat maps, and I don't think those computer-generated beat maps were done quite right. Now, the in-game songs are done much better, and for the 7 in-game songs, it did seem like it did match. I won't say perfect, but pretty good. And I think for this song, though, it's not very good. I think it's mediocre. I've seen better community-generated beat maps to songs like this on Soundboxing than this computer-generated. So even though the graphics are great, the fact that it only has 7 songs, it only has 6 environments. The environments look great, but the gameplay is not innovative. It's like I said, the slicing, you don't even have to do that. Now, I was trying to slice just because to make it more fun, but you just have to move your arms side to side. You don't. As long as you touch, that's perfect, and you get perfect just by touching where those little circles in front of you are. So you don't have to slice at all. You can just move your hands side to side, and you'll get perfect each time. Given the $9.99 price, I just think this is overpriced for what it is. It's just too basic. And I would only recommend it for big VR music rhythm fans that have like a huge MP3 file collection on their computer that they're just dying to play a VR music rhythm game too. And this might be one of your better options as far as that goes. If you're looking for something that's simple, that you're not going to get all sweaty playing. Obviously, with this game, since you just have to touch, you won't get very sweaty playing. You can play for a very long time. So this is something a little chill. And you're scored very generously. Now, it is difficult to pick up the weapons, but that's really the only difficulty I found. Avoiding the bombs is more of a thought thing, more of like seeing them ahead of time and knowing that you're supposed to avoid them. And so I think I just got lazy on that. That's why I hit the bombs quite a few times. Anyways, I'm going to give a 5 out of 10 recommendation. It's a neutral recommendation. I only recommend it for like really big VR music rhythm fans. I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Again, I got a free Steam key from the Steam Curator Connect program, and I'm just giving this a 5 out of 10, a neutral recommendation. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Unstoppable.